What's up everyone, we are here with another ASMR video, and once again Madden 26, our Tennessee Titan franchise. This is everything that went on in the 2026 season recap. Joe Burrow won MVP, I won Coach of the Year, so that's really good, and the Lions finally got their Super Bowl, so things are looking different here. Also, these are the mock draft, and this is a player that we're going to be looking to target, a right guard, so hopefully we are able to pick him up. These are all the retirements, so a lot of good players retired. Also, this is how our staff is looking. I don't really feel like changing it up because a lot of these guys really got good with us, I guess, and we're looking pretty decent, honestly, so we're just gonna keep the same staff that we have for right now. We upgraded our players, so I guess all that's left to do is just go see if we want to resign any players and accept the 5th year option. Alright, we're gonna accept the option right here. I don't think we're gonna resign Will Levis. There's a lot of players I already resigned. And yeah, I think we gotta let go of all these guys because they are up there in age and they are probably going to regress a little bit more. So yeah, no players are gonna be resigned, but let's move forward. Alright guys, and we are here at free agency, and right away we're going to need to send Zay Flowers a contract. We have been looking for that number one wide receiver that's going to separate himself from the other wide receivers, and I think Zay Flowers could be that guy here for the Tennessee Titans. So that's exactly what we are going to try and do, and we are going to try and sign him. And we're not even close there, but we're also going to target Jamison Wilson, another wide receiver that I feel like could separate himself from the other wide receivers. And hey, if we end up getting both of them, then I honestly do not mind, because that's what we are looking for. We are looking for that wide receiver. So let's just hire their salary for Zay Flowers, and he honestly doesn't look interested at all. But for Jamison Wilson, we are number one on his board, and hopefully we are going to be able to sign one of these guys. But before all that, we're going to look for other positions here. Garrett Wilson. We do need another corner, so let's just try and throw him a contract and see if he wants to sign. I kind of want to focus on young players that are going to be here for a long time, or a decent amount of time until, they start regressing and stuff. There was also this strong safety that I could pick up, and this young looks pretty decent too. I apologize if you guys can hear that noise, the car starting or the truck starting. But yeah, a lot of these players look pretty decent, honestly. Let's see. Honestly, I really want to sign Zay Flowers, but I'm not completely sure if that's what's gonna happen to us. I guess we gotta risk it. And wow, he does not sign. Both of them do not sign with us. So we miss out on 2-star wide receivers, and that sucks for us. Did we even sign anyone? And we miss out. Oh, we got a CB, which is honestly pretty decent because we lowered his salary, but I think that's the only player that we did sign. And now I don't know what else to go for, because that's the one player we needed. We could go Quentin Johnson, but do we really need him? I don't know. There's Troy Franklin. He didn't want to re-sign with us. I don't know who to go for next. I guess the next guy that's good is Quentin Johnson, because, or we could wait until the draft, but I don't know, guys. Hopefully we're able to re-sign him. We're also gonna go for, I don't know, we should go for another wide receiver. I don't know. I guess we'll go for Troy Franklin. And what's next? Top 100 here. there's anyone else that I could kind of go for here. There's Brian Gonzalez. He is a kicker, and he is a young kicker, and an 81 overall, so maybe we'll replace the old one that we have. But yeah, I don't know who else to go for here, guys. We could go for this right end. We could maybe move him around on our roster. Let's see. Hunter Henry is up there in age, so I don't think so. Nick Chubb, the Browns kind of wasted his career. He was really good. And what else? Defensive tackle. There's always a young defensive tackle that is really good, so maybe we see one here, and I guess not. So I guess all that's left to do is see if we sign any of these players. So no, we did not. We miss out on one of these guys. Let's see, wide receiver. I don't know, do we just simulate it? Do we just move this up a little bit more? Let's just give him a little bit more so we could just sign him. We need that number 1 wide receiver. He's thinking about going to the Chargers again. Or going to the Chargers, I mean. Next Chubb right here, I don't know. Let's just sim it up. We ended up targeting another right end, and we end up signing him. So we got these 2 guys left, and we ended up signing, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Let's see if we advance a week if we sign any of these wide receivers. Also, pro day and the mock draft. We're honestly looking to take, the right guard, if he is on the board, who's been like projected to come to us. There's a CB right there, and then yeah, so they have us taking a CB, a corner, which honestly I wouldn't mind taking a corner, but I don't know if he's gonna be the best corner in the draft because more people are picking corners too, and I don't know, we go wide receiver again. I don't know. I think we just try and get these guys that we have, the wide receivers that we have, higher on our charts, and kind of alright, so we signed both wide receivers. So I guess, I don't know, we keep Calvin Ridley as our number 1 wide receiver because he's still a really good overall, or if we let these younger guys take that position, I don't know, guys. But I think that's it for the free agency. Not really a lot of players I could sign. So we do need a QB behind Cam Ward, but these QBs are just asking for way too much. So I guess we're just going to advance and see what's in the draft. Alright guys, here we are at the NFL draft. We are looking to draft a guard and a wide receiver. Hopefully there is wide receivers left on the board by the time we get to our selection. The Saints are number 1 and they draft a defensive tackle. Panthers are number 2 and they draft a defensive tackle. And another defensive tackle. And another defensive tackle. And a CB, so a CB is taken off the board. Not any of the CBs that I was looking at. So it's whatever. And another defensive tackle. Is that another defensive tackle? Oh no. The Texans go for somewhere else. But the Jets draft a defensive tackle. Is that another defensive tackle? Oh no, never mind. And the Dolphins draft a defensive tackle. And the Browns go corner, which is a really good corner that I was looking at. And look at A, B, B, B. And then there's another B, B. So that does suck. And another corner that I was looking at. And a tight end right there. And I wasn't looking for a tight end, so the Patriots So I guess we cannot go that direction. Cowboys draft a corner. Another corner. And, left tackle. I was looking at him. Wasn't looking at the Chargers one. And it's finally time to see our selection. There's a lot of people that want to trade up with us. But I don't think it's a good thing to trade, so we will make our selection. I still feel like it's too early to draft our guard. There is a wide receiver right there. We don't really need a QB, and all of these are QBs. There's a left end right there. I think he's pretty decent too. Do I even go wide receiver? I don't know if I even go wide receiver. There's all these wide receivers. I don't know. Corey West is obviously the best wide receiver. Look at those stats. A, B, A, B, 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 B. Another A, a lot of A's. So, and he is our scheme fit. So honestly, I feel like we go with Corey West. I feel like that's the best option for us, and hopefully he pans out for us. So there's our wide receiver of the future. And I think he's going to be really decent for us. I mean, those are a lot of A's on the board, so let's go. Corey West is going to be our selection at A+, fourth in value, so we got a really good draft right there. But now I guess we could just move up to the board and hope our guard is still there. Guys, we are here at the second round. Our guard is not here, but this wide receiver is still here. And he has a C catch. But honestly, I feel like we take him. I feel like I don't want to miss out on a wide receiver. We missed out on 2 free agents wide receiver, so we're going to go with another wide receiver right off the rip. And that's going to be Jamie, and he is our new Tennessee tight end wide receiver. So wide receiver is the one thing I've been lacking because Cam Ward needs someone to go to. He had veterans wide receivers, but he never had like a true star wide receiver. He has a hidden gem. Also, I didn't check if the other guy had a hidden gem, so I'll look at that after. But look at A, B, A, B, B, and A. There's a lot of good stats on the board, so that's really good. Our guard was taken, so that does suck. We do miss out on our guard, but I think we add another really good. Guys, this is how our roster looks. We ended up trading the rest, and also I was looking at the board, guys, and the clock ran out. I thought I paused it, but I didn't, and it automatically had me taking a wide receiver. So that's our other wide receiver that we took by accident, I guess. So that is gonna be a wide receiver, and he is gonna be on our roster. He has a 69 overall, so honestly, he's really not that bad at all. So that's really good for us. So, we'll leave him on our roster, and hopefully he develops to a good wide receiver for us. We do need a tackle. But I don't know. We get one in free agency. We might have to. There's a defensive tackle right here that we could also target. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see if we make a trade here in a little. Alright, guys. We are here all the way at the preseason, and we need to, cut some players and, move them to, training camp or, practice squad, my bad. So we're gonna move a couple of these players to to practice squad, and we are going to cut some of the players. But this is how our roster looks right now, guys. Sam Howell, we ended up picking him up in free agency because we didn't need a number 2 QB, and Sam Howell was the best one there, I feel like, and the youngest best one there. So we ended up taking him, and hopefully he could help Cam Ward develop a little bit more. But this is everything I've been getting, which doesn't really matter that much because I could only use certain ones weekly, which does suck, but it is fine. matchup, just because we want to see how good this roster is going to be, and if we're able to keep up, bro. We are going up against the Panthers, so honestly, not really the best. Also, Corey West had like a normal development thing, so it does suck. We still have yet to see what our other wide receiver that we took has, but hopefully we're able to see soon. This is how our roster looks in the wide receiver position. You know, pretty decent, not the best at all. Hopefully Corey West and our other wide receiver are able to like jump ahead of everyone soon. You know, Corey West, a normal development trade, you guys can see right there. But let's just jump into the matchup, guys. You know, it does suck that he has an armor 1, but there's nothing we could do. Hopefully he gets better the more the season goes. Remember, he has A's all around the board, so that's really good for us. Alright guys, and here we go, the Titans versus the Panthers. Hopefully we are going to be able to pick up the win here. We will see how this roster does. And there it is, guys. We're playing in the Panthers arena. And hopefully we win. Also really love the presentations and everything that they added to this. Seeing someone like the old players who I used to play with, like being in the presentation, like Greg Olsen and all of this stuff, it's really awesome to see. Our last season record was 3-14. It wasn't, I don't know, I guess it's a glitch where it shows like, you know, the year where it started, you know, like where you first left off, like, you know, the year before that, you know what I mean. But we're just gonna skip the moment. I don't want to force a win, so we are not going to force a win. The score is 7-3 right now, and it's still 7-3, 7-10. Come on, we need to step it up. 7-10, 7-10 is still the score. 14-10, 14-10. In the fourth quarter, we get an interception. 14-10, 17-10, and we are able to pick up the win barely. But it's fine because it does work out for us. I want to say hopefully it's a good sign of things to come. But honestly, it's against the Panthers, and the Panthers have not just been really good at all. But nonetheless, it's a win, and we are happy about it. So let's just finish right here. We had 213 yards with 1 touchdown. Once again, it's that wide receiver spot that we're struggling. Maybe we make a trade. I don't know if that's any smart. But we will see. We're just going to advance a week. Our next opponent is the Buccaneers. Hopefully we are able to pick up the win. The Buccaneers are a little bit more of a better team. But you know. We'll see. Also, I apologize if you guys can hear that noise. I think it is a truck just driving by. I think I could be wrong. Let's go to weekly strategy and finish that off. There's a lot of players on the trade block, honestly, so maybe we look at that. Maybe let's see receiving. Alright, so yeah, Calvin Ridley is honestly falling behind. I think we might need to just move him out of the chart, honestly. I think we might need to put him as a wide receiver number 3. Maybe wide receiver number 2. I mean, wide receiver number 3. I think that's what we do, or we move him out completely. Oh wow, so he's wide receiver number 1 for us. So we're just gonna do this, and honestly, I think we move him out of the wide receiver number 3 spot. I think we put him there so we could see what his hidden development is. And I think that's good for now. We're gonna play against the Buccaneers now and see what happens. Guys, before we get into the matchup, I saw this player in the free agency, a defensive tackle, and he's a really good overall, and I think he's too good to pass up. So we're gonna go ahead and end up signing him. And there's this other player, and I think we're gonna go ahead and end up signing him too. If anything, guys, we could add him to the trade block or maybe make a trade in the future with them. But for now, I think they're gonna add roster. Alright guys, so this is how our roster is looking right now. Defensive tackle. It's looking really good, honestly. And then we have, where is he? Right end right here. Wait, left end, my bad. And right there, a left end. A really good backup, honestly. But I think we add these guys to the trade block and see if we could get anything out of them. But honestly, I think those are really good additions. But always look at free agency, guys. But with that, I think that's going to be the end of the video. 2 amazing free agent signings right here. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And remember, guys, always spread love and always spread sympathy, and hopefully these guys can help us go to the Super